Your champion has a devastating poke. Make the most of it and gradually chip away at your opponent's life.
Gnar is able to keep his opponent at bay with his jump, slow from his Q, and bonus speed from proccing W.
Here are some tips about your opponent that might come in handy. Your opponent has good sustain. If they get to stay in lane too long, they'll outlast you.
If Garen doesn't get attacked for a while, he'll regenerate HP quickly. Garen's W gives him passive armor and magic resist that stacks when killing enemies. While activated, it reduces a lot of damage and CC duration.
Your Conqueror rune excels in long trades and fights. You won't get much out of it in short trades.
Minions have spawned.
Your jungler might appreciate some leash if he starts on your side.
The enemy champion has a lot to offer in the early game. Think of how you can best deal with their early advantage.
When you're finished with the pull, you should get back to the lane ASAP and not miss out on any XP.
Ignite is a great tool for trades. Besides true damage within 5 seconds, it also reduces enemy heals. Watch out for your opponent's TP. With that, they can quickly get back in the lane. The good news is that they can only teleport to their towers until the 14th minute, limiting their potential on the map.
It's possible an enemy jungler could come check on you. Hey, I'd place wards if I were you.
You don't have much to worry about in terms of ganks from the enemy jungler in this game. Think about the best time to use your mobility so you don't make yourself a target.
A ping is worth 1,000 words. Let your team know if someone goes missing or if you're ready for a gank.
Have you noticed that an enemy has used a summoner spell? Ping it in the chat, and then try to remember it. Good support will also write it down and remind you.
First blood.
Protection of the towers is gone, so feel free to take some turret plates. Only 75 gold per ward? That's a great deal. What about buying one? You can't wage a war without a map, and you have a great one right at the bottom of your screen. Neither of your champions are well suited for roaming. That doesn't mean that you can be lazy with your vision and map awareness though. New level, new ability, new challenges. Listen up for more intel about your opponent.
Garen is pretty tanky in teamfights, and if he manages to single out an opponent, he can wipe them out swiftly. Garen's ultimate deals true damage based on the target's missing HP.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The Rift Herald will be here soon. Try to get your lane ready so you can help the jungler if you need to. Nice. You've got enough gold. You want to go back and buy something with that?
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Herald's up, and he's already salivating at the plates.
An enemy has been slain.
Mini-map! 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 Believe me, looking at the thing is better than listening to me screaming it in your ear. The last hit is like a home run. Don't strike out. more. Your KDA will thank you for it. Expertly done. If you keep this up, you can start a snowball.
An enemy has been slain.
Consider utilizing other trinkets. A good choice can be very useful. They'll be bringing in Herald real soon. Is there any way you can stop her? Turret plates will expire soon. Last chance to take down some more. More kills? Use their death timer and they'll be back in the lobby in no time. Strap down! Now keep up the pace and don't give them a chance. Teamwork, baby! That's it! Is that snow in the air? The Drake is ready. Don't you want to get closer to the soul?
Killing spree.
Your duo just took down the tower across the map. If you swap with them in time, maybe they could take a couple of plates on the top lane too. You served that up cold. Now don't slack off, make the best of it, and give it to them again. Cold. Well done. Now you have more time to roam. It might be smart to team up with the jungler, get deep vision down in the jungle, or even catch somebody
Double
there.
kill.
This game will be played on the cloud map terrain. There will now be accelerated areas on the map. A few tips about your champion. Gnar in mini form wants to increase his rage bar to be ready for a possible team fight as Mega Gnar. Mini Gnar can't do much in team fights. He's more suited to split push. However, Mega Gnar has excellent AoE CC. When you fight in jungle corridors and near walls, it can prompt a team fight. The important thing is to work with the rage bar to make sure Gnar has the form he needs. You could use these tips against your enemy. Enemy is a juggernaut, so he's immobile. He can take a lot of damage and deal some as well. With Decisive Strike, Garen is able to silence opponents and finish them off with an ult. At the same time, he can time his W before he takes a big chunk of damage, which will help him last longer in fights. Don't you want to go shopping and just get rid of some of that gold? You just smacked that guy into last season. Keep going. Don't stop until you crush the Nexus. Your team has balanced their damage types well. Try to keep an eye on your enemy's builds so you have the chance to react accordingly.
That's why it's called League instead of just Legend. It takes a team to win here. Stick together.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Mid-turret down. I repeat, mid-turret down. Good job. It opens up the map and possibilities for deep vision. As teamfight time approaches, think about who's the biggest threat on the enemy team and who you want to turn your focus on. Super lead, and you've got a lot of gold. If you recall, you could get some nice snowball rolling. Secure your vision around the Baron. He's about to appear. Should you rush him or use him to lure your opponent into a fight?
Unstoppable.
The Baron is up. You might be able to rush him, but don't forget, there are other enemies in the jungle. Nice! You got them on their back foot, and a dragon is spawned. Come and get it!
Your team has destroyed a turret. Godlike.
Choo-choo! All aboard the pain train! Next stop, enemy nexus. Good vision doesn't do a thing for you if you don't watch the mini-map. You may not be doing the best farming, but with the way things are going, you might get away with it this time. Your team has a lot of AoE threats. Consider baiting your enemy into traps, where you can unleash the Wombo combo. Your opposition has balanced their AoE and single target ability threat. They may be able to attempt multiple playstyles to catch you off guard in teamfights. Hey, you're crushing them. So you can take a minute to recall and drop some of that gold you're carrying.
Legendary. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Your team is the most effective in 5v5 when you all have your ultimates up. Think about using pings and other communication tools when you're ready to scrap. The enemy have a couple of particularly spicy teamfight ults. It could be worth timing their cooldown if you want to try a 5v5. You have cooked up a total ARAM comp in this game. Consider how you can cause 5v5 fights whenever possible. Maybe neutral objectives can help you with that? The enemy team has the potential to land AoE CC. They will be most effective in confined spaces or if your team groups together in the lane. Perfect! Now you have super minions. What to do now so you don't let the pressure off? More inhibitors or neutral objectives? With stronger vision, your enemy won't have a single chance to get back in the game. Don't forget the Baron. His buff will help you push even faster, and you'll crush the enemies to dust. If you weren't winning so brutally, I'd remind you that your farm should be better. But I guess it doesn't matter now. The enemy team has the ability to tear through Baron and Dragon fast. Consider this when warding in mid to late game.
An ally has been slain.
The enemy team have some serious wave clear. Think about how you can stop split pushers or defend against their siege.
Legendary.
Your team can smash through minion waves. This will be handy when you are pushing lanes or defending against a siege. Another Drake is here. Kill it before the enemy has a chance to say,
I would like a dragon soul, please.
Killing spree.
there are already very long death timers in late game, and even from one kill a team can gain a lot. Keep that in mind, and be careful of trapping, walking out of vision, and where you channel recall. Think about the biggest threat on the enemy team. What key spells do they have that can mess up your plans and put you in danger? You hear that? The distant sound of a keyboard being smashed to pieces? You're unplayable!
Victory!
Huzzah! We wrecked them! That's good stuff, partner. Did you know that the pros only look at the minimap while they play? Okay, that's not true, but they do check it constantly.